This video is a follow-up to the first review I made of the Bluebuds X by Jaybird Sport. This is a Bluetooth earbud that works really well for working out, but it also makes a great all-around earbud. I use these for mountain biking, and after I made the first video, our warm weather really started to set in, and with the warm weather causes a lot of sweat. And I had a problem with these earbuds falling out of my ears because the stock silicone ear tips, when they get wet, don't stay in your ear as well. And I mentioned in that first review that you really have to take the time to get these to fit in your ear because they're a little bit finicky. And once you get a good fit, they usually work well. But for me, I guess the way my ears were shaped, I still had a problem with these staying in. Now, I found something that has solved the problem in a big way and really improved the fit and performance of these, and that is the Comply foam ear tips. I've used these in the past with other earbuds and I really like them. They do tone down the highs a little bit, and I haven't really used them a whole lot because of that. But when you need a really tight seal, these are excellent, and they're also pretty comfortable in your ears. Now, the Jaybird Sport are a pretty bright headphone. In other words, the trebles, the highs are pretty prominent. And so the fact that these Comply foam tone it down a little bit is fine with me. These still sound amazing. But what these have done is these have made the fit of the Bluebuds X absolutely perfect, and I've used them this whole past week on a lot of mountain bike rides, and they have just given me probably the best music experience I've ever had while cycling. You know, obviously these have the cords out of the way, and so they're not going to get snagged on anything. If you're a mountain biker, you know how annoying it is to get an earphone cable snagged on a branch or something as you ride by. It doesn't happen with these. They work just really well. But the Comply foam tips have just made the experience just perfect. And the way that you do these, first of all, they install pretty easily. They're a little snug, but they install pretty easily, and that's what they look like while they're on. Hope that's in focus there. And I still use the wingtips. I tried without these and they work okay, but if you're moving around, I still prefer these tips to hold them in your ear. And actually I did notice that when the tips were not on, they kind of just wiggled around a little bit and they actually hit my helmet strap and the little buckle there, and it kind of made a noise. So I still recommend using these. Now if you're not moving around a lot, if you're just using these to, you know, sit around and listen to music or whatever, you probably won't need these. And these also put a little bit of pressure inside your ear, and so they're not very comfortable at first for long periods of listening. But if you you know, use these over and over, your ear kind of gets used to it. But back to the tips. So they install really easily, and then what I do is when I put these on, I actually kind of squeeze the foam and push them back. And you want to do that because if you don't, if you just squeeze, they can kind of go into your ear and the hole will close a little bit and block some of the sound. So you want to push them back, squeeze, put them in your ear, and then they will expand. And again, they give just an excellent fit with these. And I've gone from being a little bit frustrated with these to having them just stay in my ears perfectly. So the tips that I got from Comply foam are the Comply Sport Plus. These are designed for working out. I guess they stay in your ears a little bit better, which is the ones that I would recommend for the Bluebuds X. Now if you go on Comply foam's website, you can plug in a lot of different models of earbuds. They have a tip finder and it'll tell you which number series fits those earbuds. The 500 series is the one that fits the Bluebuds X, and this is the SX500 is the exact model number. Now I got the medium size, and I think that's going to be the best size for most people. You know, if you have smaller ear canals or larger, you can get the small or large, but I got the mediums. Now, since this video is an update to the Bluebuds X, let me just talk about a few other things. First of all, I've had no issues at all with the maintenance. These have worked great. They will skip every once in a while, but it's usually when I'm near some power lines, so there may be some interference, but for the most part they stay very well connected. The buttons still work very well. The one issue that I've noticed is that since the controller is on the right side, if you're wearing these the way I wear them like this, the cord will kind of pull a little bit over here, and so it shortens it on the left side, which is a little bit annoying because when you turn your head, it can tug a little bit on the left side. That's the only real complaint I've had. Now, it does come with some little mechanisms to hold the cords in place. You can kind of loop them, which I think I talked about in my first video. I actually like the cords hanging down. It lets the controller hang down lower. It's easier to grab. So that's really the only issue that I've had with these. Again, they work great, and so that's my update with these. Again, I'd highly recommend the Comply Foam. If you've had any issues with these staying in your ear, the Comply Foam tips just work great. So that's my update to the Bluebuds X. I'll probably follow this up in several months from now with a long-term report to let you guys know how these are working out. Thanks for watching.